close one. Seahawks eke out a win over the Raiders, 30-24.
It was really a great accomplishment. We played so well in the first half, and really felt like the style that we love seeing. Our guys were all over the football. Ball was coming out, and just ball hawking and taking care of the football on our side, and just a lot of really good stuff. And so it was great to see that. Then we ran into some problems. We had a bunch of 3 and outs, and we got a punt blocked, and some things that that are uncharacteristic of what we normally do, and we were scrambling with our guys, with our young guys playing. So to get the win, get it done, and keep moving forward, and feeling really good about how hard we played, then we accomplished something good today. I was happy about that.
They've kind of given everybody a battle. They've had a lot of games that come down to the wire. And we, offensively, we know we can play better. I know that I can play better, and that's what it really comes down to. I think that the defense played spectacular today. They made a lot of plays. They got some turnovers, and offensively, we just got to click better. We just got to do our thing to get the ball in the end zone and find ways to make plays. The positive thing, you look at all the guys that had to step up. I know. A lot of young guys had to step up and play line for us today, and you think about Marshawn's game. He had an unbelievable game today, Marshawn Lynch, and then Robert Turbin had a really good game too as well.
Yeah, you can't take them for granted. They have a heck of a team over there. The record doesn't show it, but obviously they made some plays against us and scored some touchdowns or whatnot. But we're fortunate enough to pull it out.
You did stop the run. You did get some pressure really on Derek Carr. What was the key to doing that today?
Well, just playing sound football, reading our keys, making the plays you're supposed to make, not trying to do too much, reaching out of your gaps and different things like that. And that's how, I think we did a decent job of slowing them down in the run game.
This game came down to an onside kick right after the Raiders scored to make it 30-24. The onside kick, Cooper Halpin had his hands on the ball, then lost it. Jermaine Kearse made the final recovery.
At first, I'm supposed to go block, and first and foremost, I had a really big dude to block. And I took a shot on him, and I got some on him, and then I looked back to see where Coop was, and I just saw the ball on the ground, just did whatever it took for us to get the win right there.
Jermaine Kearse had 2 enormous plays today. He forces the fumble on the kickoff return that Hauschka gets. Obviously, Hausch was celebrating too much because he came back and missed the kick, but and then he recovered the onside kick too, those are enormous plays. And but he works so hard, and he's such a good athlete. It's not a surprise. He's just always there with a great attitude, and he came through in spectacular fashion today.
Doug Baldwin returning punts today. Had a big one late in the game for 39 yards.
Yeah, the guys on the outside did a wonderful job of blocking down the gunners and giving me an opportunity to catch the ball and run. The punter kicked a heck of a ball, and then the guys in the interior, they did their job of blocking and giving me a lane to run through, and I just tried to do the best that I could.
Is weather ever a factor in punt returns?
Oh, without a doubt. It's a mental game more so than anything. When it's raining, the ball's going to be a little bit more slippery, but you just got to trust your hands. You got to kind of negate that negative thought out of your head and just go out and play football and trust your hands.
One of the big defensive plays of the game, Bruce Irvin early on, acrobatic as he is, tips the ball, catches it himself, and runs it back for a touchdown.
Man, I just batted the ball, and I looked up and it was coming down, so I just tried to be opportunistic and make a play, and I did.
And then on the win itself, everybody's good in this league, proven again today, right?
everybody's good. You know, I said at the beginning of the week, you know, the Raiders are a good team. You know, it's not like they was getting blown out, you know, every game. So, you know, those guys kept battling. You know, they got a really good team. You know, we were fortunate enough to come out on top today.
He's an incredible athlete. You know, Bruce Irvin's one of the best athletes on his team, and especially to be a linebacker and his speed and explosiveness. So we gotta expect those plays from him. But it was still an incredible play. I'm sure it'll be on top 10 plays or something like that.
And your pick too.
Yeah, you know, just finally got an opportunity. You know, got my head around. You know, was able to spot the ball, grab it, and try to get on. You know, you try to make a big play and, you know, spark the offense.
Guys stepped up all over the place. On defense, Deshaun Shedd was called in to play safety for Cam Chancellor when he'd been practicing at corner all week long.
Definitely excited. It's a humbling opportunity and things, but that's football. So people go down, and next person, next man up. You got to be ready to play. And me, for instance, I was backup corner earlier in the week, and Cam Chancellor went down, and I ended up being the starting strong safety for this game. So just being available is the big key.
He did great. It should. He played his first game ever, you know, and really getting some. You know, some crucial play time, and he did a terrific job. And everybody was, you know, really excited for him. He's such a good kid. He's done so much in the program for us, you know, behind the scenes and special teams and all that. He's really grown up with us to get a start now and fill in for Cam Chancellor, you know, and to get it done. It was really exciting to see that.
The offense was not completely in sync today, but the running game worked well. Robert Turbin, Marshawn Lynch, Kristen Michael got into the action as well.
Marshawn was exceptional today. You know, the things that he was doing on the field, it's one of a kind, and he had a great football game. I thought the line did a really good job of run blocking for him too as well. The tight ends did a good job of blocking for him, and he made some things happen. And then he caught the ball really well too as well. And then, you know, Robert Turbin came in the game and had some huge runs, as you guys saw.
Coach talks about it all the time. It's very hard to win games in this league, whether teams are undefeated or whether or not they're winless. Everybody has some sort of purpose to play, you know. Maybe the Raiders, you know, won't have an opportunity this season to make the playoffs or whatever the case may be. But every single game, you know, they're still going to play hard. You know, they're representing other things. They're representing themselves. You know, they're representing the organization and things like that. And we're all professionals. So each and every Sunday, guys are going to be ready.
And so the Seahawks come back home and they get a win over the Oakland Raiders 30-24. Another home game next Sunday against the New York Giants. I'm Tony Ventrella, Seahawks.com.